everybody. You should be continuing now your Unit 3, and you have just gone over the video of why physical fitness is so important, and we're going to continue with that focus and talk about stress and how activity will reduce stress and create a more enjoyable life. We're really going to focus on this and how to implement it into your life and see why it's so important. You're going to implement it into your daily living, your healthy lifestyle, and that is our goal for this lesson. So focus on those and really apply it to your fitness plan and to your daily living. So the stress definition is right here. It's the body's response to any demand placed upon it. Any demand, okay? It can be physical, it can be emotional, social, intellectual. Any demand that's placed upon your body is qualified as stress. Now there's a positive stress, or called eustress or e-stress, kind of different there, but it's a positive stress. It's health and performance improved, that it increases. Okay, it increases your performance, it increases your outcome. That's good stress. So stress like getting married or buying a car or house, starting a new job can be stressful, but it does improve making new friends or starting an exercise program. These are all examples of positive stress that are good in your life that, like I said, will improve your performance as the stress increases. So this is good stress that we do want in our life. And then there's distress. Distress is negative or unpleasant stress. The health and performance, it actually deteriorates. So this is a bad stress. These things can be financial problems, death of a loved one, academic issues, job difficulties, a lot of distress there that, once again, it deteriorates as the stress increases. I wanted you to look at this diagram I have here. These are stressors that can be in a life of student. As a teenager, as a student, it doesn't matter your situation. Some of you will have some of these, some of you have more of them, less of them, but look at these and find if any of them are stressors on you. Okay, they can be. Time management plays a lot with schoolwork. Many of these other things, family responsibilities, money troubles, any of these could fall in your category or may not. But these are stressors that can be on a student's life. Now, why is it so important to know these, to identify them? Because stress can cause harm. Stress can make you sick. It can affect your immune system's ability to fight off disease, and it can lead to the following diseases and disorders. So it is detrimental, and it's important to identify it in order to change it. Here are some common symptoms. Okay, we're going to talk about some diseases that come along with it, and here's some common symptoms. So take a look here. You can have headaches, muscle aches, insomnia, not sleeping, nightmares, fatigue, a lot of these things, depression. Look over these and see if any of them are part of you. Okay, and I'm sure one may be. So everybody has stress. You may think, oh, I'm not stressed, but everybody has stress. We need to identify them, whether they're good or bad stressors, and what we need to do, what we need to put in our life, or what we need to take out of our life. Here's some common symptoms. Now, stress can come and go, and that's fine. That's natural. They're going to come and go. No matter what we do in our lives, we have experiences, situations where stress will come, stress will go. But what we want to really focus on is the prolonged stress, the stress that is happening for a long time. And these are some other symptoms: emotional outbursts, communication difficulties, frequent crying, lashing out at others, isolation, withdrawal, substance abuse. Once again, symptoms that we want to avoid. These are negative things that if we can eliminate stress, if we can implement skills, habits into our life to help eliminate stress, that's what we want to do. Here's the medical effects of stress. Some of the diseases that I kind of talked about earlier from stress: coronary heart disease, hypertension, stroke, cancers, eating disorders. All these things can come from stress. A lot of people don't put the two together, but they really do come from stress. It causes an effect physically on your body. It's not just a mental thing, it can cause physical damage, asthma, depression, and so forth. So it is a serious thing that we need to take priority of and change in our life. So how do we deal with stress? We know what stress is, we know symptoms. How do we deal with stress? A lot of people, this is their theory, and it's not the right theory, so don't look at this and say, oh, I can figure it out. A lot of people feel like stress management is hard. We put that up on the wall and we feel like just banging our head up against the wall because nothing ever changes with our stress. So just kind of a little funny humor here of what stress should not be handled with. We're going to find better alternatives as we continue. Hardiness. Now, what is hardiness? I want to talk about hardiness a little bit here. Hardy people seem to be able to cope well with stress, okay? They handle stress better. So there's 3 central characteristics of hardiness, or a hardy person, that I kind of want you just to think about and how to focus it into your life, into your physical fitness plan, and so forth. One is commitment, dedication to life goals. We've gone over goal setting, and because it can be so successful in a person's life and help you achieve that commitment, dedication to life goals. The second one is challenge. View new events and demands as opportunity for growth, not threats of failure. So challenge can also be put in as perspective, how we look at things. If we look at it as a positive, as a room for growth, it's really going to help with our stress levels. And then control. Control is belief that the individual has influence over the course of life events. Sometimes when we feel like the world is just pounding on us and we have no control over, it causes a lot of stress. And people feel like they can't get out of it. But if we can change our perspective and have that belief, even if it's just a belief, it will become something that you can achieve, that we have influence over the course of our life. What you do today will affect your future. I know it's hard to think at that at a young age and as a teenager, but when you get down the road, you will see that what you do today can affect your future and did affect your future. So we're going to go through some ways to eliminate stress, to take it out. The first one here is social support. Less depression, lower cholesterol, okay? Social support, having those friends, family help you deal with stressors in your life. Then the second one is humor. Learn to laugh. Laughter itself can lessen stress. Increases endorphins. Those endorphins, as we exercise, as we laugh, they also eliminate stress. Laughter, it buffers negative events. So learn to laugh. Find humor in your life. Learn to laugh at yourself. It makes stress a lot less heavy and life a lot easier to handle. Time management can be a huge key, a huge skill that if you can learn to create in your life will definitely help with dealing with stress. Set your long-term and short-term goals that we've talked about. Get organized and prioritize. Find out what you really need to do in a day. Find out what's really important in your life and prioritize. Don't procrastinate. Now, I know you as students never procrastinate, right? Don't procrastinate. Procrastination causes huge amount of stress, and we know it's not just a mental thing anymore. Stress can cause damage physically as well, so don't procrastinate. Eliminate interruptions, maximize productive time when you are working. Really focus and work. Identify your time wasters and plan extra time for the unexpected. Life gives you unexpected, so plan those extra times. The next one, alter or eliminate. What does that mean? Change the situation creating the stressor. For example, now some of you probably don't drive, most of you probably don't drive, but an example is if traffic is bad. If you knew there was an accident on this certain road, instead of going into that stress that you know is going to cause you stress, change your route. Find something different. Okay, so alter or eliminate a stressor that's in your life. Change your perception, not perceptive, perception. We talked about this as well. Change your perception, self-talk, count to 10 and take deep breaths. Sometimes we get angry, count to 10, take deep breaths, calm down first. And don't exaggerate the situation. Find out what really is happening, what really is the stressors, and don't exaggerate it. So your perception in life as well. You can look at it positive or you can look at it negative. You always have that choice. You always have a choice on how you look at things. So look at your perception and see how you look at things. Now, dealing with stress, the next one is relax. Many times we go that we forget to schedule in relaxing. Now, how great is that? That you're being taught to relax. Use positive imagery, deep breathing, yoga, meditation, hobbies, things that will help you relax will help eliminate stress. This has to be done in balance as well. You don't want to be relaxing all day because once again that will cause procrastination and so forth. But relax. Really take time to relax so that you can deal with your stresses effectively. Our next one is to maintain a healthy lifestyle, balanced diet, regular exercise, get plenty of sleep and rest. We learned why physical education is so important and physical activity every day. Fitness is the #1 way to help relieve that stress. It gives you those endorphins, it helps you focus, it gives you your physical aspect to help you deal with stress, and that's very important. Also, get out, help, and support other people. Help support your environment, your community. That is a great way to also change your perception and what you are focusing on. Exercise in almost any form can act as a stress reliever. Being active can boost your feel-good endorphins and distract you from daily worries. Exercise is so important, okay? And it doesn't matter what you're doing. Any form of exercise can act as a stress reliever. So if you feel like you're just weighed down and you have major stress, get out and go for a walk. Find something you love to do that you enjoy doing. Basketball, football, anything like that that you enjoy. Get out and go. Once again, one key here is do what you love. We all have different skills and abilities. Do what you love. Doing what you love will also help reduce stress and still get that physical activity that you're looking for. I'd like to finish with one quote here. Whatever you do, don't think of exercise as just one more thing on your to-do list. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's an active tennis match or a meditative mender down to local park and back, and make it part of your regular routine. Any form of physical activity can help you unwind and become an important part of your approach to easing stress. Very important. Find what you love, do it, make it a regular into your daily routine, and you'll find that you're able to cope with stresses better. You're able to eliminate stresses better, and you can enjoy life better. Get those physical activity routines and those habits. I know you can do it. Now go and implement this into your physical activity and to your healthy routines and habits.